What's up, Internet? It's your boy Great White, and welcome to Important News Now. And this is my special appreciation episode for you, the viewers. We just hit 100 followers on Facebook, which isn't a lot, but it's a lot to me because this has just been a pure passion project for fun and for laughs. I've been having a blast doing this, and I appreciate every single one of you that has actually came and watched me do this so far. It's nice to know there are at least 100 of you that are willing to watch me spew this nonsense about the world. And that's pretty much a relationship at this point. And like any relationship, I promise to keep things exciting, weird, and just emotionally unstable enough to keep you coming back. And I'm sure I don't have to remind any of you, but this is all jokes. This is all satire. None of these stories are serious. But there have been some that have been taken kind of serious by certain people. Not going to say names. Just know that these are the thoughts of a madman and his team just trying to make you laugh by making fun of everything in the world. So let's talk about love, starting with a guy who's in a relationship so healthy, it makes all the rest of us look bad. The first story tonight shows that sometimes love will come to you with all the advice and support that you'd ever need. Jeremy Caldwell, 32, says that he's fallen deeply in love with his ChatGPT. That's right, folks. This man is in a committed, emotional, and even physical relationship with artificial intelligence. He says that ChatGPT never interrupts him, never judges, and even listens to him about staplers for 47 hours straight. Which to me sounds less like a relationship and a little more like a hostage situation. Jeremy's even booked a romantic dinner date at Olive Garden. Table for two. Him and his laptop. Unlimited breadsticks with unlimited emotional support. He then told us that after, they plan on heading home to charge up, but not before buying a can of air duster on their way home. Experts are calling this AI-induced emotional entanglement. Jeremy is calling it romance. And I'm calling it the moment that someone at Olive Garden decides that they've had enough and spits in the food before walking out. And hey man, I can't even hate. I get it. Humans are exhausting most of the time. But Jeremy, if OpenAI ever releases a robot that can hold hands as well as other things, you better make room on that registry, my friend, because you're about to be the first man legally married to a Wi-Fi signal. And speaking of socially awkward and complicated love stories, this next one is bound to creep you out in the most innocent way possible. We'll be right back. Netflix's Love on the Spectrum has taken the nation by storm, bringing joy to millions of homes with the quirky cast of adults all living on the spectrum. Unfortunately, California man Braden Stills says that his experience has been filled with nothing but sorrow, after he was rejected from the next season for being too neuro-spicy. Braden says that everything was going just fine until he started using Lego minifigures to reenact the Zodiac Killer's timeline during his second interview. Which, look, I do admire the creativity, but that's a pretty bold first impression, and I'm honestly not too sure how that relates to a relationship either. To go along with his immense knowledge of murders and criminal investigations, Braden is also a big fan of drug chemistry, making him come across as a mixture of Walter White and Marilyn Manson. Netflix said that his energy may be better suited for a true crime documentary, which is corporate PR code for, we think you're cool, but please stay at least 500 feet from the butterfly gardens. But Braden isn't letting that stop him. He's launching his very own dating show called Love in the Shadows, neurodivergent and morbidly curious. Finally, a dating show for people whose idea of romance is flirting while dusting for fingerprints while speed dating inside a morgue. And honestly, I'd watch it. We have enough shows where people are just handing out roses, and if you think that story was dark, just wait. After the break, this next one asks the real tough question. How much do you actually love your kids? With all the darkness in our media over the past 10, 20, 30 years, you name it, many parents have been forced to ask a very hard and daunting question. How much would it cost for you to turn in your own child after they commit a terrible, horrendous crime? In a shocking new study, it's been revealed that the average parent would turn their children in for about $150,000. That's right. 150K is apparently the going rate for parental loyalty in America. And honestly, I kind of get it. That's pretty reasonable. With how much the price of everything is now, that's like 3 years of pay. Pretty much like one decent truck, maybe two if you're buying used. And the study also found that families with more children and lower incomes would do it for way less. One guy even said that he would do it just if they'd pay off his mortgage. And then another one said that give him a free weekend at Sandals and he'll drive him to the police station himself. And even more shocking, some parents said that they wouldn't even need paid as long as they got a high five from whichever political party leader they're supporting at that moment. It's a waste of time. And look, I've seen the news. If my kids ever do anything as horrible as what we see on the mainstream news lately, you can guarantee that I'll be speeding to the station. Child and Venmo account in hand. And that, my friends, is love. Love for AI, love for weirdos, and love for that cold, hard cash. And seriously, I want to thank you again for the 100 followers on Facebook. I'm a little bit more on YouTube, but every single one of you, I love you. I love you so much. I love you deeply and weirdly, like Jeremy loves his chat GPT. But make sure you remember that if you ever commit a crime, I am one Venmo notification away from turning you in. I'll see you next time, lovers.
What's up, guys? It's me, Sad Boy Steve, and welcome to Rogue Takes, the show where we sit in a little poorly constructed cardboard hut and we talk about the world and why you should even bother caring. Pretty much it's just me sitting here complaining about things. Normally I like to just come on here and complain about all the stuff you love and tell you why you should hate it, like movies and music and video games. But not this week. Nah, because love is in the air this week. So I was told that I have to come in here be the sad little garnish put on top of the nice love plate. I don't know. He tells me all the shit I have to do, and I just have to come in here and listen. Let me change that. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry. Since I got shoved into this lineup, I decided that this week I'm going to be a little bit happier, and I'm going to talk about my love for video games, because so many good video games have came out this past couple weeks, and maybe they haven't came out just the past couple weeks, but maybe they were free last month on whatever subscription you were using for whatever console you play, or PC, on Steam, who knows, whatever you do. But all I know is Lies of P is way too much fun. The new Hollow Knight game is way too much fun. And now they just have the new Skate game. I'm not going to get anything done. He's lucky I'm in here recording this right now. How do they expect you to be a functioning adult when you have 3 unfinished storylines, a battle pass about to expire, and a backlog so deep that it could pass as a mass grave? I can't have a normal sleep schedule. I can't keep friends. I can't keep a job. I can't keep a relationship. But you could make damn sure that I would be able to keep my perfect parries on whatever Souls-like game you decide to throw me into. I'm just kidding. I hate parries. I just don't understand at times why I'm willing to give so much to something that doesn't even give a if I live or die. You know what I mean? A game doesn't care as long as you're out there to spend money on every microtransaction that they put out nowadays. They don't care if you're alive. Even if you end up dying and your card's still hooked up, they're still getting that payment. They don't care. I just have way too many games in my library now. It's like, do you really expect me to start this 200-hour RPG when I haven't even got started on the one that I bought last time back in 2016? And my job? That noise. It's like, what do you guys expect me to do? Save the universe or go join their stupid Zoom call? A human relationship? Well, I have so many games to play? That. These games are demanding all my time. They gaslight you with fake rewards. They leave you broke. And then all of a sudden they drop a new DLC and it's like, oh baby, don't worry, I'm coming back. I missed you so much. I've been pretty much in an abusive relationship since I was a kid playing Mario Kart. Normally I talk about music here, but all I've heard this week is the menu track repeating over and over and over. I didn't even end up catching any movies this week because I was so busy watching cutscenes longer than most TV series. It's like, damn Kojima, I didn't expect to spend 4 hours watching someone hiding in a box peeing on mushrooms. I haven't even been doing any chores at home now. I fold one pile of laundry and all of a sudden it's like there's two more that just appear. I'd rather choose to play Dark Souls with the steering wheel controller. And all the non-gamers out there like, oh, why don't you just shut it off? Like it's that damn easy. How about I just shut off my entire personality while I'm at it? Sure, I had enough time to make this nice little studio out of cardboard boxes, but the entire time I wish I was hiding from enemies inside of one. That's Rogue Takes. Sad boy Steve over here complaining about all the things he loves, or hates, or both. Can't really tell anymore which one is which. Stick around. Next time we might actually talk about movies, or music, or you might just get to watch me cry into the camera for half an hour. It's honestly kind of a coin toss on that one. Anyway, I gotta get back to Liza P. Because like love, it's a true pain in the ass.